Have you ever heard God call your name and found yourself longing just to be closer? Not for answers or blessing, but simply to walk nearer to his heart? That's the quiet cry in this hymn. I am thine, O Lord. Welcome, friends. Every hymn holds a story. Come closer. Let's step into the soul of this hymn together. Today, we are diving into the story behind this timeless piece, a hymn that has comforted hearts and inspired faith for nearly 150 years. It was written in 1875 by Fanny J. Crosby, one of the most prolific hymn writers in history. Though she had been blind since infancy, Fanny saw more with her soul than many of us ever see with our eyes. That day, she was sitting with her dear friend, composer William Howard Duane, on a porch in Cincinnati. It described the sunset, the light, the color, the beauty. Fanny could not see it, but her heart could feel it. She asked for a pen and paper, and right there on the porch, she began to dictate the words. I am thine, O Lord. I have heard thy voice, and it told thy love to me. It's not just poetic, it's deeply personal. Fanny had heard God's voice and she believed his love. But she wanted more. But I longed to rise in the arm of faith and be closer drawn to thee. That's James 4:8. Draw near to God and he will draw near to you. By the very next day, the one had written the melody, a gentle calling tune that fits our words perfectly. The hymn was later published under the title Draw Me Nearer, and it quickly became one of Fanny's most beloved works. This hymn is not about striving, it's about surrender. There is a calm assurance in knowing we belong to him. The chorus is a prayer. Draw me nearer, nearer, blessed Lord, to thy cross where thou art died. This is where transformation begins, at the foot of the cross, where love was poured out. Not just to be with Christ, but to be near his suffering, his sacrifice, and his heart. Another verse reveals a heart of service. Consecrate me now to thy service, Lord, by the power of grace divine. Let my soul look up with a steadfast hope, and my will be lost in thine. That sounds like Romans 12, a life offered fully. And it echoes Jesus' prayers in Luke 22:42. Not my will, but yours be done. Not my plan, not my pride, but your purpose, Lord. Then comes the line many hold dear. When I kneel in prayer, and with thee, my God, I commune as friend with friend. That's not religion. That's relationship. Jesus once said, I have called you friends, and Fanny believed it. Prayer isn't a performance. It's a conversation with the one who knows you. But the hymn doesn't end on earth. It ends with eternity. There are depths of love that I cannot know till I cross the narrow sea. Even the sweetest moment of communion here are just a glimpse of what's to come. As Paul wrote in 1 Corinthians 13, now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. I am thine, O Lord, is more than a hymn. It's a spiritual journey. From surrender to service to the sweetness of prayer and the hope of heaven. So if today you feel distant, if you've heard his voice and long to draw closer, make this your prayer. Draw me nearer, blessed Lord, to thy precious bleeding side. If this hymn speaks to your soul, like it did to Fanny's? Would you like this video? Share it with someone who is seeking closeness with God. And in the comments, tell me what line in the hymn draws you closer. Until next time, stay steady, stay surrendered, and stay near the one who draws you in. God bless you.